everyone, and welcome back. Let me ask you a question. What do you do in the 30 seconds before you start playing the piano, you start practicing? Because most pianists immediately put their hands on the keyboard and just begin practicing. And I used to do the exact same thing. But over years I realized something. The quality of my practice wasn't determined by the first note I played. It was determined by the thoughts I had before I even touched the keys. So today I want to share my favorite mental routine before playing, and it's something you can start using today. So why a mental routine matters is that we spend so much time preparing our fingers, right? We practice skills, we work on technique, but we rarely prepare our minds. So if you just sit down thinking, I'm probably going to mess this up, your body responds to that thought. And what happens whenever you have a thought like that? So your shoulders begin to tighten, your breathing becomes shallow, your hands become tense, your focus disappears. That's why I believe your mindset is part of your technique. So I'm going to give you a few steps that you can use today whenever you sit down at the piano. So step 1, pause. Before I play one single note, I just stop, just for a few seconds. Take a slow, deep breath. Allow myself to just become fully present at the piano. I'm not thinking about work. I'm not thinking about dinner. I'm not thinking about everything I need to do later. I'm simply preparing to make music. That pause changes everything. Now, step 2. Remember who you are becoming. I remind myself of something important. I don't have to prove that I'm this great pianist today. I simply have to become a little better than I was yesterday. One sentence I often tell myself is, I'm becoming a confident, expressive, and consistent pianist. Now, notice I did not say I already play perfectly. Perfection is not necessarily the goal. The goal is to grow. So growth is the goal. Step 3, set one intention. I do weekly intentions. If you're just starting out with intentions, set one before every practice session. And ask yourself one simple question. What is my focus today? So you could focus on rhythm, maybe beautiful phrasing. Maybe you're trying to relax your wrist. Maybe it's listening carefully. Maybe it's bringing out the melody. Choose one priority, not 20, one. Not 10, one. Just one. And when your mind has one clear target, your practice becomes so much more intentional. And step number 4, give yourself permission to make mistakes. And this might be one of my favorite parts. Before I begin, I give myself permission to make mistakes. And that probably sounds strange. But mistakes are information. They're not proof that you're failing. No, they're proof that you're growing. They're simply showing you where you can grow. The moment I stopped fearing mistakes, I actually started learning so much faster. So step 5, remember why. Why do you play? Finally, I remind myself why I'm sitting at the piano. I'm not sitting there to impress people, not to compare myself with other pianists, not to prove my worth. I play because I love music. I play because music brings beauty into the world. I play because every practice session is helping me become the musician that I was created to be. And when I remember that, everything changes. So imagine the difference. Imagine sitting down at the piano every day. You feel calm instead of anxious. You're focused instead of distracted. You're curious instead of frustrated. That's the power of a simple mental routine. It doesn't make difficult pieces just terribly easy overnight. No. But it does help you approach those challenges with confidence and patience. So my challenge for you this week is before every single practice session, just take 1 minute, 60 seconds. There we go. Pause. Take a deep breath. Choose one intention. And remind yourself who you are becoming. And then begin. And I'd love to hear what changes for you. So the greatest performances don't begin with the first note. They begin with the first thought. Your mindset sets the tone for everything that follows. So before you practice your skills, practice your thinking. Because a healthy mindset creates healthier practice sessions. And healthier practice sessions create confident pianists. So remember, great pianists don't just train their hands, they train their minds. And when your mind and your music begin working together, that's when real transformation begins. So I'd love to know, do you already have a routine before you practice, or do you usually just sit down and just start playing? Share your answer in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Every week I share practical piano strategies and mindset lessons designed specifically for adult pianists who want to enjoy the process, build confidence, and make steady progress. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.